Look who just walked into the door today. Brian Gerau from the Jackson Area Chamber of Commerce, for the first time in I don't know how long, is actually in studio with us this morning. Brian, welcome back.
It's good to be back. I think it's been about 2.5 months.
Yeah.
It's been crazy. I missed you. I remember how to get back to your studio. So that's a good first step, isn't it?
You followed the breadcrumbs back, huh?
I did. And we are using social distancing. We are
I'd say we're about 6 feet.
6 feet away, so we're very conscious about that, but it's great to be back.
It no doubt is good to have you back. So I know last week we talked over the phone about different things. There was a back to business ribbon cutting as Missouri is starting to transition back into getting back into business. How did it go?
It went great. I was extremely excited to kind of restart, kind of the idea of our chamber was excited to restart the idea of kind of a back to business. We always want to make sure we follow the guidelines and the recommendations that are passed down to us from the state, county, and the cities. And so we wanted to do a social distancing ribbon cutting to where it's on our Facebook page. Everyone is kind of spaced out, and it was just kind of a back to business theme. We want people to kind of get back into supporting our local business, whether it's restaurants or retailers, boutiques, hardware stores, you name it. We just want people to be comfortable, but along that process, we wanted to make sure we educated people on guidelines and recommendations. So when we did our ribbon cutting, if you look at the picture, everybody's about 6 feet apart. We didn't want to look like a hypocrite, back to business. Everyone have a ribbon cutting. Everybody's on top of each other. So we were extremely conscious of when people showed up, and I didn't know how many people were going to be there. We made sure everybody use social spacing, and everybody was extremely open to that, which is great. I'm glad that that's kind of ingrained in everybody to use, that social distancing. We had people that showed up in masks, which were great. And our business owners were extremely excited. So it's a slow process, but in that process, we still have to support our businesses within the right way. So it was exciting to have that event. I've done 1 million ribbon cuttings, and this one was probably the one I was probably the very, very most excited about.
Nice. Very good. So glad to hear it went well. And you talked about last week how you'd hate to be an elected official right now, and that's true. But you're in a tough spot, too, because on one hand, you need to be thinking about social guidelines and social distancing and keeping everybody safe. But on the other hand, you have business owners who want their businesses to be fully back open and stuff like that. So it's been a tough time for you, I'm sure.
We walk a fine line between the stay home and support business. Yeah. And so it's our job to try and do both and educate people that, if you're sick, definitely stay home. If you don't feel well, or definitely stay home. But you can still get food delivered, and you can still have sources, delivered to your doorstep, touchless. So we played a big educator part of that, of getting people in the doors, but getting in the doors the right way. We have masks at the chamber, so if any business wants a mask, we have masks. So if people don't feel comfortable, call us. We'll come by. We can leave them in our doorway for you. We have masks for our businesses. We just want people to feel comfortable as they get back into kind of their groove of the shopping groove, back into a semi-sense of a regular day. So we want to try and put those pieces together. And it's been challenging. The business owners like, hey, we need people in our door. Like, we understand that. I hear you loud and clear. We want to get them to you the right way. So it's been interesting.
Now, I think you're still holding out hope for your golf tournament coming up. Is it going to be a go?
It is a go.
It is a go.
What's amazing on that is we've had a tremendous response. I think people want to get out, play some golf, and this year we have added that social distancing into a golf tournament. People ask me, how are you going to do that? Well, everything is going to be outside. Everything's going to be distanced. We're going to have individual lunches, so there's no buffet line or anything like that. So when people register, we'll have them register in their carts. We'll give them their food. If they want to ride in individual carts, we have that option as well. And then the awards at the end will be outside. So everything's outside, and spaced apart. Because as soon as the golf tournament kicks off, everyone kind of goes their own way. So we wanted to be conscious about that, and have all those options for people who want to get out and play some golf. So really the only thing that can slow me down right now is rain. If it rains, I don't know where we're going to go. We won't have a clubhouse to go into, so we have to keep our fingers crossed on that. So it's going to be our first ever social distancing golf tournament. So our sponsors have been great. They've worked with us really, really well. Four Grubs has been amazing on that. So we're excited to host it and have it, and just kind of in a weird time, but we will make sure everyone is spaced out.
Not much has changed. A pandemic can't stop you, but the rain still can, right?
That's right. That's the only thing. So, I'm excited to kind of see everybody come out and play, and we put a lot of effort and thought into that. Do we need to have that? But one of the things that we're doing is the money that we're raising through our golf tournament will go to COVID resources, whether it's education, or if we need to bring a speaker in, or if somebody needs some help, we're going to apply that money to it. So we are using that money to a good cause.
And what's the date on the tournament again?
That is May 29th at Kimberlin Country Club. So 2.5 weeks away, and so we're excited, and pray for sunny weather.
All right. Anything else, Brian?
We just appreciate all the support that people have given the Chamber over these last few months. We've tried to help as many people and as many businesses as possible, and we continue doing that. We continue to look forward to do that throughout this situation. If anybody has any questions about anything at all, give me a call at 243-8131. We are here to help your business.
Sounds good. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, sir.
Good to see you. That's Brian Gerau. He's the president of the Jackson Area Chamber of Commerce. This is Daybreak Dialogue with 93.9 The River.